Guys, welcome to my channels. I'm Byeolihaetarot, and you are at readings where I'm gonna see who are you in the future. Who are you in the future? It's really interesting. I probably should say that who will you be, but actually I'm just going to see you from another dimension. So let's just have a little talk before when I suffer all the cards and then pick the pies around. So when I first come up with the idea, I have two pies in the back of my head. It's like a little bit warning about who will you actually be if you continue to live this way, and is that who you want to be, or like what is the versions that you envisions to be in the future. But we're just gonna keep it simple today and see who are you in the future. Okay, so just take it resonate whether you think that if you continue to live this way, this is who you're gonna be, or like this is who you envisioned you to be in the future. And I'm gonna still using the same decks as I used in the previous videos, which is like Prisma and Star Spinner Tarot, because I don't really like changing much. I still have more my homemade card, but I like using this because I haven't used this in a while. I only start using it again for these channels. So yeah, bear with me a little bit. I will give you a timestamp so you can skip it if you want to. No worries. This too will be shuffled later. So we have three pies. Pie number 1, pie number 2, pie number 3. Pie number 1. This is your card. This is how your card looking like. I'm willing to be your prisoner, but don't like someone else. I'm jealous. This is the first card. I'm not going to explain anything. I'm just going to let you know what the cards are, and then I'm going to talk about it later. Pie number 2, your card is May, with the little girl in the stem. It's the girl in the stem. Yeah. Rain per state in the number 17. Third card. Your cards is this picture. One guy and one girl are holding wives. There's a lot of talk about them. Okay, so pick your pie and I will see you. Hello, pie number 1, and welcome to your readings. So this is what you have chose. I'm willing to be your prisoner, but don't like someone else. I'm jealous. Just so you know, this card is in my love story cards about the quote what your future partner would like to say to yourself. But yeah, also if you skip the intro, I would like to say that I have two versions of how this reading gonna go in the back of my mind. So the first is, who are you going to become if you continue the way that you're living right now? And the second is who you envision yourself as in the future. So just take it how it's resonate with you and how you see yourself, okay? How you want to see this reading as. For the first thing, I say in the future, you are very likely to be liked by many people who is possessive over you. Maybe you haven't had this type of protective energy in your early years, in your childhood, so you're probably gonna attracting it as an adult. So you feel like, no, I feel like you're gonna be chased by a lot of people out there. You're probably going to have stalker also if you're not protecting yourself well enough and you just keep letting people get to know your information too easily. This could happen. And this is a little bit unhealthy, to be honest. It's jealousy, so. But it also indicates that you're going to be very well perceived because people want to be with you and they just can't stand if you have emotions. So just to make sure, you in the future might be have a hard time experiencing your feelings with other person because it can cause people a little bit obsessed. They might be obsessed with you, but they also really like love you a lot because they would rather have you than having anyone else. It kind of like reminds me of a song I just discovered a couple days ago. I think it's called "Let the World Burn." Let the world burn, let the world burn for you. I have that song. To be honest, it's a little bit unhealthy, but that song is good. If like if you are with someone that you really like and they have the tendency to be obsessed over you, I mean that's great. It's romanticized, obviously, but it's just a little bit unhealthy. Just so be aware of that. Okay. Let's see. Who are you in the future? Spirit, please help. I'm going to have 2 more cards. I really like the song though. I just discovered, like, even though the voice type is not really my type, but I think the song has a really amazing plot line in it. Like, you can, like, if you know the game called Love and Deep Space, I think Silas is really the character. The name of character in the game, Silas, really suit with, the whole I let the world burn for you energies. I'm not a fan, and I don't play the Love in This Space. Okay, I don't play that game, but I know Silas. He's kind of my type. Okay, let's just pick 2 of this. So who are you in the future? Sorry. Who are you in the future? Page of Pentacles. We have Page of Pentacles and Page of Swords. That's 2 pages. So I'll say you in the future, who you are someone who's really love to experience things. You are willing to try something new. You are really eager to learn. You love that there are so many information you haven't know, and there is so many things that you can treasure if you can just see it, if you can really try and experience it. You're like a mixed balance of having ideas and doing action toward it, but like also like it's a bit slow motions. Oh, I haven't said it. Oh yeah. So a little warning, I'm an intuitive reader, so if you don't like it, please choose another reader, okay? I'm just going to say whatever I'm feeling and I'm seeing right now. So again, as I'm saying, this is a little bit of slow process. So in the future, you might be someone who think before they do something. Like you would do something really fast, but you would have like a whole process of thinking behind it. Like it's not easy for you to make a decision. It's not really easy for you to make a decision. It's not easy for you to try new thing. But because you have this whole process of thinking for too long, then once you do it, then you do it. You did it to the very end. You finish it. You're not leaving anything unfinished. You just done it. I also see that if you understand, so Page of Pentacles usually waiting, like just really hesitate for doing something. Why Page of Swords is just go to it. So I think this might be a represents for your past and your future self, because your past is like You used to be hesitate to do something, right? You used to be hesitate to make a decision. You used to be hesitate to just giving your time to observe something. Why in the future you are more forward to it? You are more like, I'm open to do it, and I'm open to try, and I'm willing to try, and I'm willing to do it because I'm thinking enough. So like I see this as you. Point number one, you used to think a lot. You used to spend time to think a lot. So why in the future your future self would go like, oh, you know what? I actually have enough time thinking in the past, so now I'm just gonna do it and I'm gonna finish it. I'm not going to give myself too much time to think about it anymore. But still, you are really a slow approach type of people because that's just how I see it. Let's see if I can get more clarifications for this one. Is there anything? No. Is there anything that I missed? Is there anything I need to say? Page of Swords. I'm using 2 decks, and Page of Swords come out like twice. How odd. But it's giving really different message around here. So, okay, that's a lot. That's like a lot. This is like additions. I'm gonna touch up on that later. So first, we got Page of Swords and the World. This Page of Swords is a bit different than this Page of Swords. Why? Because this Page of Swords giving me like they are trying something new. They're doing something. Why this Page of Swords is more like distracting. So yeah, I think this would go well clarifications for the Page of Pentacle because now that you are being distracted, like you're thinking too much, but also because you're thinking but you're not action, you don't do anything, so it get distracted. You getting distracted from probably financial problem, probably from people expectation of you is that you must to earn this monthly the month you have to earn this I'm sorry you have to earn this much of salary. You have to taking care of your family. You have like just fit into social standard. So you usually being distracted like from your goals to your reality. You just can't seem to comprehend and then put them together. Why in the future you know the balance, you know the harmony, you know how to put them together. In the future, you are very much well balanced and nurturing to your dreams, your goals, and to your family as well. Like you don't have to put up with a standard because you are a standard. That is how I see this. Yeah. Also, you in the future who, like, yeah, Ace of Swords. So like, decision making, quick, witty. That's how I see it. You're not going to stop when you see opportunity. You see opportunity, you decide, and then you get the opportunity. The more you do, the more opportunity you can get. The more you decide to act on your passion, the more opportunities gonna come to you. But if you're not doing anything, if you just keep thinking and you look outward instead of looking inward and balancing things out, then you're probably not going to be who you want it to be. But as I see here, you in the future is a very successful type of person. Balance. This is a 6 over here. You got the world card, which is like the 2010, the 22, right? It's like a 22 because the 4 is like the 0, but it's actually 22. So like balance, 6, 22, 6, that's balance. And then 8 and then 4. Oh my gosh. That's like bunch of 2s. So yeah, 222468. Oh gosh. So yeah, you in the future is really talented. You're a balanced, you are fiery. Like, I don't do astrology type of readings because I'm not confident. But all I see here is a very forward energy. It's forward. It's like, how do you say that? Is like the cardinal signs. Cardinal sign? Yeah. So like Aries, Capricorn, Libra, and Cancer type of energy. Like you just do it. You just go forward. You just do it. You being honest with your emotion. You being honest with who you want to perceive as. You being honest with your goals, with your dreams. And yeah, that's all I got for you, pie number one. I hope that this somewhat can help you envision better than who you want it to be. Like you can get like quite a bit a glimpse of your future self. So yeah, I hope, because I only do short readings now. So thank you for listening and joining me. If this reading sound a bit familiar or resonate with you, please comment below and let me know. And just recommends me what you want to hear in the next readings. Okay, bye bye. I will see you next time. Hello, Panama 2, and welcome to my reading. So, if you skip the intros, I would say that there is like two versions of how this reading can go. So, one is this is who you're gonna be in the future if you continue the way you behave in this moment in the exactly life. And two is this is the versions of you in the future where you envision yourself. I hope that makes sense. So here's your card, May. That's the month, May, and the girls right here. I'm just gonna say things very intuitively. So if you don't like my reading, please click off and choose another reader. I would really appreciate it because I don't do the whole correct readings because it's really not who I am. So May, what I feel about May is that usually May for me is like blue like this. So it giving me summer vibe, but also the whole look of this bring me Taurus. So you either a Taurus or you have a very stable energy. You love food, or you just love the mundane things like flower, like being dressed up nicely in the future. Maybe you are now, but you just can't quite in the energy yet. So like let's say example, you love to dress nice, but you don't have opportunity to go out and dress nice, so you just rather not dress nice at all. But you in the future would be more of a person who is, just dressed nice because they want to. They don't need to find any excuse. They don't need to have opportunity. They just do it. So yeah. So the same thing with the mundane things. Maybe you're not really financial stable enough to just buy flower every week, but you in the future would be someone who's like, oh, I love flower. I'm going to just have flower on my decks for most of the time. And they say what they're gonna do, and they're gonna do it. Or like just as I said, food. They would cook. Maybe you're not a really good cook right now, but you are infatuated with visions of you cooking. I can guarantee you in the future you probably be spending your most time in the kitchen because you're just enjoying cooking. You're not having any pressure on doing that. So let's see. Spirit, let me know who are pie number 3. Pie number 2. Oh my god, did I just say pie number 3? You should probably check out pie number 3. I haven't done it, so I have nothing to say. But yeah. You might be mixing up with pie number 3, or is that you're going to be with someone who's watched my pie number 3. So yeah. Let's see. Spirits, oh yeah, that's 3. Wow, that's all major arcana. Okay. So this is the card. the Sun, the Chariot, and the Empress. Okay, so you in the future is someone who's really creative. Like because my son's and astrology is in fifth house. I don't do astrology read out, to be honest. I just remember it. So the sun. My son's is in the fifth house, so it always reminds me of creativity when I see the sun and like charts. You probably in the future probably someone who's like filled with creativity. Like you can make the most positive thing out of a most pessimistic situation. That's how I see it. Because whenever I look at the sun like this, I was like, oh, it's melting. It's actually melting, but it looks so beautiful. That is like melting, pessimistic, beautiful, positive. So yeah, you probably in the future be very creative with your talent, with how you do things, just do things in general. How you, like I said, this is the flower, right? So flower is like double confirmation. You probably do something with flower. You probably dress like a flower. You probably know how to arrange a flower boutique. So I'll say sometimes it looks crazy, but like it's just like a crazy combination. People wouldn't think about it, but you know how to make it work. That's how I see it. So in the future, you are really creative. You know how to use your talents, and you know how to make the best out of the worst. That's how I see it. And the chariot is just kind of giving me like a head start. Like it giving me like a warning that you should be careful when you're moving because you seem to be moving too fast. You might lose sight on the details, things where you shouldn't lose it. You should be focused on what is happening, what have you done, and all the little things, the little detail. Like you might be good in general, but you can missing out the point or two if you being too fast, right? So yeah, but I still think that this is good because it means that you change a lot from who you are, from who you were, because it seems like you used to be someone who like slow going. You used to be someone who would just not really moving at all, but when you start to move you tend to move really fast. But it's better than no move at all. Just saying, you really need to be careful with how you move because if you're moving too fast you may cause accident. It's really going to not really benefit yourself, or it's going to causing a scene which you don't want to. Empress. The Empress here is all about nurturing femininity, right? Feminine energy. But I also said it from the start is that you seem to be more enjoying the mundane things, which is like honestly all people with feminine energies could agree to, is that we love to cook for others, we love to take care of others, we love to enjoy, and we love to bring peace with our presence. So that is how I see it from the start. You in the future is probably going to be a mother figure to a lot of peoples out there. Like it doesn't have to be mother, it's just going to be a really feminine figure, is that you can achieve things by being feminine, and you can give love by being feminine. You are a great example for people to look up to as a feminine figure. Now, I'm not saying because of gender roles or anything. You can be straight, bi, gay, bisexual, like anything in the LGBTQ plus. You can be a man. You can be a woman. That doesn't matter because we both have the yin and the yang in us, right? Feminine and masculine. So, I'll say feminine energies helps people to look up to you, to trust you, and you will eventually being taken care of. It's a good deal for me, to be honest. If I'm a man and I'm just being balancing out, and whenever I'm in my feminine energy and I'm getting love, I mean, that's great. There's nothing to be ashamed of, or just feeling like, oh, I am a man, I should be in my masculine energy. No, you don't have to. It's a balance. So yeah, I hope I get my point across that. So Spirit, please let me know who is pie number 2 in the future. Who are pie number 2 in the future? And did I miss anything that I need to tell them? Spirit, please. Any clarifications? But let's say this and this. Anything else? Yep. So that's 3 also. Alright, so you got the Hermit, which is also major arcana, and the Lovers, which is also major arcana. I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna say you're not who you are right now. But where you're listening to this pie, you can see that you from the past and you now are already 2 different peoples. So you in the future is also another different people. Like, you just change. This is giving me a lot of chameleon energy. You just change. You just evolve. You really like in the constant of evolved. You just jumping. You're jumping from one small human being to like a bigger one, and then a bigger one. As long as it benefit you, you just keep evolve. And then you got Ace of Chalice, which is a surprise, but still an ace. So I'll say you learn to be comfort. You learn to be comfortable being with yourself. You being comfortable. You being at a state where you much rather gaining the knowledge for yourself and then experience things with yourself than just dragging someone else being with you, because you finally found a harmony in yourself. Is that no one is going to be a better companion than yourself. Obviously, you're going to still love other person. You're going to still meet and making a lot of friendship and relationship as well. But it's all about inside. It's what you have to do to fill in your cups, not other people's cups, just your cup. So yeah, maybe a little bit of advice here is that when you are on the way to be who you are in the future, just remember to do things that are going to fill your cup first, then fill the other. So this is the same thing for feminine. From feminine energies, like you cannot give other people good meals when you haven't given yourself a good meal first, right? If you're not content, if you're not feeling like eating good things, and then you're just getting crap, you're eating junk food, and then you're probably not going to be able to make a good meals for others. That's how I see it. That you can be a good cook if you're not trying to be a good cook to yourself. If you're not providing good meals to yourself, that's masculine. Okay, providing, but to yourself. So you have to fill in your cups, using your own energy to fill in your cups before you using your energy to fill in someone else's cup. That's how I see it. That is the vibe I'm seeing. That is the advice I'm seeing. So yeah, that is the end. Thank you for listening and joining me for today's readings. I hope the readings will resonate with you. And let me know in the comments if you like to do longer readings or what type of readings you want me to do next. And I'll see you the next time. Bye. Hello, pie number 3, and welcome to my readings. And just so you know, if you skip the intro, today reading we are talking about who are you in the future. And there are like two ways to how you can see this reading as. So the first way is this is you in the future if you continue to live in this way. Then the second verse of it would be like this is who you envision yourself to be in the future. So just see it as the most resonate with you, okay? So you have this card where I drew it right here. I hope you see it clearly because I don't know if my camera is focused or not. But I'm gonna explain a little bit because it's imagery, so right. So you see this couple right here. The girl is holding on to the boy and the boy is holding on to the girl. They're holding each other really tight, like there is no space between them, right? And surrounded them was a lot of talk. But it's all meaningless because they only have each other's. But you can also see that both of them are being really messy right now. So it's natural. Now, from what I feel in these imageries and to answer the questions of who are you in the future is that you are the talk of the town. You have come from a place where things get messy, where if you're going out messy look, that's normal. But if you're going out polished, you're going out with like intention to looking good, then you will be perceived as weird. You will be perceived as the talk of the town. You will be outstanding, but people don't accept that. Even though that this imagery is talk about how the couple's going to survive the talk and just really bad talk, just really rumors and then just backlash from them. I don't know, backlash, is that how you say it? But yeah, they're trying their best to survive in the worst scenario right now is that people don't agree for them to come together. But as I see this, it is not about your relationship, it's about you. Because you change. You're no longer the person they thought that you were. So they are not going to accept your new identity in your place. And I know that this may be common, maybe not so common, but in where I live, okay, my cousin, my relative, they rarely accept who I am, to be honest. They only accept who I was because that is how they perceive me as obedient, girly, smart girl, like just really high EQ type of that people pleasing type of human being. They only want me to stay in that one narrative. But now that I change, now that I grow, I have emotion, I have ambitions, I have vision on where I want it to be and who I want to become. They cannot accept that, and they always try to guide me to being something that they thought I should be, not accepting for who I am. So I think you're gonna be the talk of the town because you change. You just get rid of your old skin like a snake and you just move forward with your life. And people gonna talk about you a lot because they'll be like, oh my gosh, you changed so much. Oh my god, I can't believe that this happened. Oh my gosh, and this and that. So yeah, you're probably gonna be the talk of the town. You're probably the hot topic on someone else's tongue. Is that a Sabrina Carpenter song? It's like, I'm a heart, tell me on your tongue. I got that thread standing on, send me my truck. Tell me who I am, cause I don't have a choice. Oh, because I like a boy. I think that is the song, but I drew this way before the song happened, so yeah. Yeah, you probably should check that song out. So you know, just to be careful with whoever you be with, okay? And you just, I'm not saying that you should cutting up relationship with other person. I'm saying that you should be aware that there would be people who disagree with your relationship with yourself or your relationship with someone else. So to just be aware and accepting the fact that people are not pleased, and get over it. What can you do? You can't change people's mind. You gotta live for yourself. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so Spirit, what do we? Oh my gosh. Okay. Who are pie number 3 in the future? Spirit, please. Okay, I'm gonna take those. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. And 3 of Pentacles. Now, I'm gonna say it again because I don't know if I have said it in this pie yet, but I'm an intuitive reader, so if you want someone to read the cards correctly, please click off and find another readers. Okay, I would be fine. Just do whatever to your liking. So, continue. 10 of Wands, what have I said? It's gonna be a lot of struggles. You're gonna be like carry a lot of burden. You're gonna be washed. You're gonna have this heavy energies on you in the future where you just can't seem to take a break from people eyes, from people seeing. Like whatever you do, whoever you be with, you will always be seen, and there's no privacy at all. This could also indicate that you overwork yourself. You care too much in the future. You probably still care too much, if not already. So I recommend you to start looking things as collaborations, as a sign for you to building. Because if you learn marketing, or like you have been seeing a little bit of news in the music industry, which I going to say about Sabrina Carpenter, Shawn Mendes, and Camila Cabello's. Like, I don't know them. I don't know their story enough. But what I see is a really good marketing plan, a really good marketing chance, because Sabrina talked about her experience. And Shawn and Camila, it's just scoop up the marketing team, just scoop up the whole attention from that, because marketing is just, if people notice us, then bad attention or good attention is still attention. So they scoop up that bad attention and just really promoting Camila Cabello songs and Shawn Mendes song, like, right? So yeah, I think instead of you just seeing all of this hard work as a burden, you probably should see it as a sign that you're going to collaborating and you're going to learn how to collaborate with other people instead of doing the job alone, which can take a longer time. But both of tens of one and and 3 of Pentacles indicate that you are a hardworking person. You just not know how to collaborate yet. In the future, you're probably going to be like step by step learning how to collaborating with other persons, which is like cool. I hope you get there sooner. Spirit, pie number 3. Alright, they hear me. Also 2. So the Chariot and the Hangman. You know what? Actually funny because I said to pie number 2 is that I accidentally said that pie number 3 and pie number 2, and I said that pie number 2 you're probably going to be with whoever is pie number 3. Are you having a missing energies? And here we are, Chariots from pie number 2 appear in pie number 3. So it's a sign, it's a confirmation if you watch both pies. If you're not, don't think about it. It's just awkward, okay? So I think I'm missing out on, you really need to think, slow down a little bit. You are a bit opposite from the other 2 pies, is that they always been slow. But you are too fast. You are the one who needs to be slowed down. Because you thought that doing hard work, doing more, would equal being faster to your success. But that is not the case. The case is everyone has their own time. So, same thing. If you are being the talk of the town, if you are not being accepted by your family or by your relative, give them the time and give you some time too. Do not force them. Do not prove to them that you are worthy on anything, because you are already worthy. Okay? You're already worthy. So you don't have to prove anything. But you really need to slow down. You need to see things, Hangman, in a different perspective. You need to see that slowing is the better progress instead of fast. Instead of just boosting things too fast, instead of just trying to building everything all at once. Now you need to see it as opportunity for you to learn, opportunity for you to build a foundation that cannot be breaking down. So instead of just trying too hard, do things once at a time and take things once at a time. Okay, so yeah, that's all I got for you, pie number 3. I hope that you're enjoying the readings, and I will see you next time. Let me know in the comment how is this pie resonate with you, and what is the topic you would like for me to do the next time. I'll see you. Bye.